Greeting to you all. My name is Sun Junyu, the leader of the Group 6. And today I want to say welcome to the exciting world of organic chemistry to you all. And today we are very excited to present to you a game about the reaction mechanism. And in this game, you will face many challenges about the topics reaction mechanism. Now, first of all, you need to know the game mechanics. Our game is a quiz type game where player need to compete each other to answer the question related about the reaction mechanism, and each correct answer will earn point, bringing you one step closer to the victories. And the objective of our game is to earn the highest score by answer the question correctly. And also, the main objective of this game is to show your knowledge in reaction mechanism by answering a series of questions correctly. Now turn to the most important part in introduction is the rules. So first of all, we will give our play give each player 10 questions about the subject of reaction mechanism, and participant must finish it as quick as possible by providing the right answer, and a player will receive 1 mark for it answering the question correctly. But if the player answer it wrong, and they will get no marks. If at the end there is a player draw, the person who finished the game the quickest win. Okay. Now to the last in this introduction is the component. You will need to focus on organic reaction mechanism, and there is a question that cover topics such as substitution reaction, elimination reaction, additional reaction, and more. Additionally, you can use a buzzer system or written answer depending how you want to structure the game.
Hello, I'm Yongjun from Group 6. So my here are the two questions that my group leader has requested me to do. So I'll start with question one. First question for me, which is which of the following is not a type of reaction mechanism? So yeah, for choice here, A, nucleophile, B is elimination, C, nucleophilic substitution, and D, replacement. So four of them. One is not a type of reaction mechanism. Which is it? So the answer would be D, which is uh replacement. So there are four types of reaction mechanism. One is addition electrophile or nucleophile reaction. B is the second one is elimination reaction. Uh, the third one is nucleophile substitution, and the last one is rearrangement reaction. So these are the four types of reaction mechanism. There are no replacement. It is rearrangement. We rearrange. We don't replace something inside. We rearrange the structure. So the next question. Ethane Ethene and bromine reacts to form 1,2-dibromoethane. What is the type of reaction mechanism for this reaction? So A, nucleophile, B is elimination, C is nucleophilic substitution, and D is rearrangement. So again, there are four type of reaction. Which one is the type of reaction for the above reaction here? So the answer is A, which is nucleophile or addition. So this whole thing is the overall reaction lah. So you can see ethene over here and bromine. So they react together. So the bond here, the double bond is broken. So the double bond here is broken, and then it will form the bromine here lah, dibromoethane over here. So you can see the double bond is broken. So there will be two more bonds here with bromine atom. So we'll uh, form a stable compound here lah. So yeah, that is all from me. I'll leave the group leader to edit lah.
So these are the two questions that I've made for the game based on the reaction mechanism topic. So the first one is, which of the following is an example of an electrophilic addition reaction? A. Hydrogenation of alkenes. B. Esterification. C. Ion elimination reaction. D. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. So the answer is A. Hydrogenation of alkenes. Because electrophilic addition reactions involve the addition of an electrophilic to a pi bond, which is seen in the hydrogenation of alkenes. So the second question is, what is the rate determining step in the mechanism of a reaction? A. The step with the lowest activation energy. B. The step with the highest activation energy. C. The first step of the reaction. Or D. The final step of the reaction. So the answer is B. The step with the highest activation energy. Because the rate determining step is typically the slowest step in a reaction mechanism, which means it has the highest activation energy.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to present my questions that I've decided to make based on the topic that my group has chosen, which is reaction mechanism. So let's get into it. So my first question is, based on the diagram above, what type of reaction mechanism occurs? A. Addition electrophile or nucleophile reaction. B. Elimination reaction. C. Substitution, nucleophilic substitution. Or D. Rearrangement reaction. So based on the diagram above, there I can conclude that the correct answer is D. Rearrangement reaction. This is because the molecule undergoes changes in the way its atoms are connected. So my next and final question will be, which of the following is the correct description for elimination reaction? A. Two reactants added together to form a single product. B. A single reactant splits into two products. C. Two molecules or atoms exchange parts with each other. Or D. A molecule undergoes changes in the way its atoms are connected. So for this question, the correct answer is B. A single reactant splits into two products. So the explanation for this question is, option A describes addition electrophile or nucleophile reaction, whereas option C describes substitution or nucleophilic substitution reaction, and finally option D describes rearrangement reaction. So that's all I have to be presenting today. Thank you for taking the time to listen. And yeah, thank you.
So a very good morning to our beloved lecturer and classmates. Today I will be discussing about reaction mechanisms. There will be two questions that I will present today. The first questions are, why are elementary reaction involving three or more reactants are very uncommon? Okay, so since each elementary step describes a collision or decomposition of molecule, a thermocellular elementary step would mean having three molecules colliding simultaneously and with the correct orientation and sufficient energy. Excuse me. Since the molecules in a mixture are moving about randomly, this is unlikely to happen spontaneously, and it would take a very long time to have one successful collision, let alone enough collision to produce measurable amount of product. Therefore, thermocellular and higher order of reactions are rare. Since unimolecular biomolecular reactions will proceed much more quickly and be the dominant reaction. The second question will be definition of terms of the four reactions that we will go through. First is unimocellular reaction. Second is biomolecular reaction. Third is elementary reaction, which also known as elementary step. And D is the overall reaction. So for A, unimolecular reaction, specifically an elementary step in a reaction mechanism that only involves one molecule of reactant. For example, a reaction of type is A will decompose into B plus C and more. So this reaction exhibit only first order kinetics. However, for biomolecular reaction is a reaction specifically an entire elementary step in a reaction mechanism that involves two molecules of reactants. For example, 2A will break down into 2B, or A plus B will produce C plus D, and many more, would be biomolecular reaction. This reaction exhibit overall second order kinetics. And the third one is an elementary step in a reaction mechanism, is a chemical reaction that describes a single collision between reacting molecules. An elementary step may begin with the reactants from the overall reaction. It may also involve intermediate species produced in an earlier step and catalysts that may be directly involved in a reaction step. And all elementary steps in valid reaction mechanism must combine to produce the overall reaction. And the final one is the overall reaction. Overall reaction in the mechanism describe the stoichiometry of the reactants and product of a chemical reaction. It does not include any intermediate species or no catalysts, but however, with the use of catalysts, the elementary step are regenerated later. So these are two questions from me. Thank you.
Hello, my first question is mechanism elimination reaction of alcohol, which is ethanol plus H plus, and then come out with ethene plus H2O and H plus. First, the electron in this lone pair will attract the H plus. After that, this oxygen change to positive charge and bond with another two hydrogen, and this oxygen take electron and breaks this bonding between carbon and oxygen. So this bonding will flips to carbon-carbon bond and become the second bond. And at the end, it will come out with ethene plus H2O and H plus. And my second question is mechanism elimination reaction of alcohol with H2SO4, which show propanol plus acid sulfuric and will come out with propene plus water and also acid sulfuric. First, the lone pair on OH group of propanol will attract delta positive hydrogen in acid sulfuric, and the oxygen hydrogen bonding will break and both electrons stay with oxygen, hence oxygen bonded to two hydrogen and became positive charge. And the bonding between carbon and oxygen breaks and H2O will produce. The oxygen negative charge in acid used to make a bond to hydrogen in propanol, and this pair of electron flips to carbon-carbon bond and became a second bond. At the end, it will produce H2O and H2SO4 and also propane, which is C3H6.